Good evening. I'd like to thank the distinguished table and all my colleagues here at the table for being inducted into the 2017 Hall of Fame. Words can't describe or express my, first of all, surprise in being able to be here to represent not only myself but also my 1984 undefeated Alcorn State University football team. It has been a pleasure for me to be a part of such a great university. I talk about Coach Castle and his crew of coaches constantly all the time. Long before I came to Alcorn, had no idea I would come to Alcorn. All I knew I needed to do something to get an education, to stop chopping cotton in the cotton fields. My parents are here with me, my father, my mother, all my sisters, my wife, my daughters. My daughter's here, and I would say that I almost not played football. My mother actually scaled the fence during high school. Once I caught a cramp, she thought I had broke something. Almost ended my career. But fortunately, I was able to succeed. As Eddie Baker, my homeboy, has said, all the coaches that was there in high school that really meant so much to me, teachers. It takes a community. Alcorn is a community. I thank God for what Alcorn has been able to give me. I was able to get 2 degrees out of Alcorn, and I'm happy to try to continue to give back to the university. My wife and I set up an education scholarship in high school in Harford County, trying to hope to give back to get students an opportunity, what I have. And every day I think about the sacrifice that Coach Castle put us through. I had a good group of guys before I got there that really gave me a tough time and really made me a better person. Alcorn really gave me the foundation that I need to be able to grow, to be successful in any way possible that I can come. And I have a great friend of mine in the audience, Representative Hutchinson, who I think he loved me more than I love myself, because I've been an inspiration to him and he's been an inspiration to me. I hope to continue that, to be able to share things with folks to not only make myself better, but also continue to help other kids and other folks become better. And so I owe that to Alcorn State University. I think when I first got to Alcorn, Mr. Elliott, for example, I was going to major in computer science, and he said, well, son, where you from? I said, Harford County. He said, well, what'd you do? I said, we on a farm, chop cotton, pick cotton, and done it all. He said, well, Alcorn is a great institution for agriculture. He said, well, why don't you major in that? And he said, there's 2 things going to happen, maybe 3 things. First of all, people are going to die. People got to eat, okay? Then computers are going to take over the world. Wish I had to listen to him about the computer, because I could be rich by now. So I majored in ag, and those 2-day practices and coaching was nice enough to let me, between practice sessions, between the afternoon and night, to go to class on Thursday nights, Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I was determined I was going to graduate in 4 years, at any means possible. And so even doing my student teaching in Port Gibson, had a lot of students there that even now today in my own campus, they recognize who I am and thank me. I had no idea I had that kind of impact, but when you think about the folks that come before you, the impact that they have on you, even from Pee Wee and Larry, look at Ed and all the folks that came before you, and you watch those guys, you look up to those guys, and you just in awe. Even now, I'm still in awe. People in awe with me when I'm in awe with other people. So it has been a great honor. I'm glad that Coach Castle believed enough in me to make me team captain. For years, I used to argue with my teammates to ask them why, just because Coach Castle used to take me and put me on the cart when he'd been asking how was the team going, they thought I was, quote, eating cheese on it. It took them a while to really appreciate the relationship that he and I had just about the team, trying to make the team better. And getting this ring was the best thing that I felt like I needed to get something besides education. I wanted something, and being able to be champions, to watch after the 80 team to be successful and go through a few years of hard time, to build a team, the team perspective, and Alcorn is a team. Alcorn is a team not only for the community, but for the students, the student athletes, and all the families it is a community, it is a team. And so for that effort, just being able to watch that as I went through my professional career, I was always told that, and I found this hard to believe, you're not a team player. That was always fun to say I'm not a team player when that's exactly what I am. And maybe I was too good of a team player. But I'm also a rebel at heart. Coach Castle knows I'm not a rebel, but when it comes to doing things the right way, I am a rebel at heart. So I'd like to thank everybody and my family. Can you guys raise your hand? I have a couple of nephews here. One of them is doing great in school. The other is doing great. I got a teammate here that I think after Coach Castle kicked him off the football team, I think he's a better person now. He's been very, very good in his career afterward. Kenny Lawrence, Kenny, would you raise your hand? Kenny has been a blessing even to me to watch him as he left Alcorn and done great things in the community, school teacher and whatnot. I'm very proud of him. I know he probably don't understand or appreciate that, but I'm very, very appreciative of what he has become and what he's done for his life. So, Coach, I thank you. I thank you for giving me that opportunity, the scholarship to be able to earn a living, to be able to give back and take care of my family and all folks that are willing to accept whatever I have to offer. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Nikki Hampton, Hampton, women's basketball.